Attention hunters, strap in because we're heading to the lush wilds of Sholazar Basin to track down one of the flashiest rares in all of Azeroth, Aotona, the vibrant blue bird of prey. Now this beauty doesn't just spawn anywhere, she's elusive, unpredictable, and often gone before you can even click your tame button. But not today, guys. In this guide, I'm going to show you the exact control path, pro tips for spotting her first, and the quick taming setup you can snag her without a hitch. Whether you're a rare collector or just want to show off in Orgrimmar or Stormwind, this is one pet that demands attention. Now let's dive in, guys, and make Aotona yours. I'm your host Rayman from Respawn Games, and let's get to it. So, who exactly is Aotona? Well, she's a rare elite bird of prey that has made her home in the lush jungles of Sholazar Basin since Wrath of the Lich King. Her bright blue feathers make her one of the most unique bird skins in the game. Seriously, guys, no other bird in Azeroth stands out quite like her, at least in my opinion. While Blizzard hasn't given her official lore, many hunters see Aotona as one of the most mystical guardians of Sholazar, alongside the legendary spirit beast Loque'nahak and the devil saw King Krush, who we will all be getting to eventually, guys. These three rares are often called the Sholazar Trio, and taming all three is like a badge of honour for any hunter. Fun fact, guys, Aotona's name is sometimes joked about as Aotona by players camping waiting for her to spawn for hours. I mean, I guess who wouldn't start thinking about fishing after 10 hours of waiting, right? A lot of players consider Aotona as like a symbolic garden of Sholazar Basin, representing the sky, while Loque'nahak represents the land and King Krush represents its raw primal strength. Obviously, like I mentioned earlier, the three together give the zone a sense of being a sanctuary for rare, almost mythical beasts. And Aotona's bright blue feathers are unlike most birds in Northrend, which are usually more subdued and snowy. Some hunters interpret her unique coloration as evidence that she's not really a native of Northrend, possibly some sort of rare exotic bird that migrated to Sholazar Basin, a place that itself is like a tropical oasis in a frozen continent. So usually, guys, I do a little video on this bit, but having looked on Wowhead, there's only 3 drops from Aotona. You've got Aotona's collar, which is the sort of epic drop, which is a pretty good chance of it dropping, actually, as you can see. And then you've got the other sort of junk you can get, you know, Abandoned Adventurer's Satchel, which will probably be okay. And then you've got the scales. So, yeah, not a lot really to talk about there, guys. However, though, guys, she has got some pretty cool abilities. She's got Eye Peck, which reduces the chance to hit by 20% for 5 seconds, which is quite cool, quite useful. And then you've got Wing Buffet as well, which is really useful. It inflicts 10 damage to enemies in a cone in front of the caster, and it actually knocks them back as well. Well met. So, guys, let's talk about the journey, shall we? We're starting again here in Stormwind, which is going to be my main place. I'm going to try and start here every single time I make a video now, because I think it's a good base to start, and then I can show you how to get to the pet from, you know, a major city, which is going to be really useful, I think. I'm just showing you on the map where, you know, where it's located, where Aotona can be found. As you can see, Sholazar Basin. I'm going to create a waypoint. I don't know why I created a waypoint at this point, because you can't go there yet. Can't go there from this point. There's 2 ways, really, you can get to Northrend. Just in case you guys didn't know, Northrend is the area from Wrath of the Lich King expansion, which I spent a lot of time in growing up. I'm not gonna lie, absolutely loved it there. Many hours questing. There's 2 ways you can get there, guys. You can go on this end pier here in Stormwind Harbour. I tried to find out how long the boat was going to take. Usually they tell you, but they didn't this time around, which was annoying. Or you can go to the portal room. And I'm a little bit indecisive here, as you can see now. I didn't know whether to just wait for the boat or go to the portal room. I thought, oh, I'll try the portal room, because... And then I quickly realised I couldn't remember the name of the place in Northrend you get the boat to. So I couldn't remember what the name of the portal would be, so I'd just be faffing about with the portal. So I kind of changed my mind here and just decide to go wait back on the pier for the boat, which is really stupid and a complete waste of time. But I did it. I did it anyway. So yeah, it is a bit frustrating sometimes. I think that's the biggest problem. If any of you guys have seen my live streams,
Hello.
the biggest problem is
See you later.
is all the traveling I do. You know, I've made a friend from live streaming actually who has come a couple of times and teleported me to certain places, and that's been really useful. And you know, in case you guys weren't aware, I do live stream World of Warcraft, and I do look for rare pets every Sunday, 8:30 p.m. UK time, and we have an absolute laugh. The last Sunday's one was probably the funniest one yet, because we were just trying to tame this sort of this wind. I can't remember what it was called now, but it was in Northrend, funny enough, but it was really high up in the air, and I couldn't figure out a way to tame it. And honestly, you should watch the live stream, because it was absolutely hilarious. I ended up just punching it mid-air and killing it in one hit, and I was just devastated, and I just like laughing so much. But yeah, so like I said, join me if you want, guys. That'll be great. And another thing is, if you do like these videos about me taming rare pets and showing you guys where to find them, then there's going to be loads more to come. So, you know, I'd really appreciate it, guys, if you give me a like and subscribe, because I'm just going to keep making more and more of these, and obviously it makes me so happy when I get comments and, you know, even criticism. I'm open to criticism. That's me. I always try and see ways. I always look at it in such a way that I can turn it around and turn it into a positive. Like, yeah, you can criticize, but I'll be like, okay, cool, they don't like it for this reason, and I'll probably question you and just say what's the issue, kind of thing. And you know, I'm open to change. I've responded to people's criticisms in the past, and you know, I've fixed it, sorted it. So yeah, open to it, guys. Sorry, I know I'm blabbering on a bit because we're just waiting to leave on the boat now. There we go. As I stop talking, it leaves. Maybe I should have done that in the first place. Yeah, it definitely brings back a lot of memories coming here. Like I said, I think this was when it wasn't really when I stopped playing, but I stopped playing around Cataclysm time. And yeah, mainly because a lot of my friends had stopped, but I remember taking this boat to Northrend, and it was, yeah, something unreal. Probably the best expansion for me. I think that was, I mean, a lot of people agree, a lot of people my age in their 30s and 40s will probably say Wrath of the Lich King was peak World of Warcraft. Absolute peak. And the cinematics as well. Absolute cinema, guys. But yeah, here we are in the Borean Tundra. And I didn't, you've probably just seen it, but I missed the name of the place I'm supposed to go to, so that's another boat I'm taking instead of a portal. So yeah, funny enough, Sholazar Basin is a bit of a standout zone here in Northrend, because it's this lush sort of jungle, like exotic jungle in the middle of this frozen continent, you know. And yeah, it's probably one of my favorite places in all of Azeroth, to be honest, because it's so cool how it stands out. It's the same with Ungoro Crater in I want to say the Kalimdor, could be wrong, or was it Eastern Kingdoms? I think it's Kalimdor. But yeah, it's a really cool place. And yeah, Sholazar Basin is no exception. Like I said, you can get those 3 rare pets here as well, which I will be going for eventually. Like the Devil Saws won't be long. I think there's a couple of Devil Saws. I'm going to be going for. King Krush is one of them. Aotona and Loque'nahak the Spirit Beast. I actually have Loque'nahak from when I used to play all those years ago, which is really cool. So what you got to first do when you get here, guys, is not do what I did, because I didn't show you guys a stable master again, and I really have to slap myself on the wrist, because I've done it yet again where I'm just showing you guys around, but I'm showing you where it is first. So what I will say, which I haven't done here, is you must go to a stable master first, because if your stable is full, you won't be able to tame another pet. You need at least one space free. Luckily, because I'm taming all the time, I usually keep enough spaces available. But it's is poor practice from myself because I forgot to go to one. Not even sure if there is one here in Sholazar. I'm sure there's probably one here somewhere. But I'm just taking you on the route. So what I would suggest, guys, if you want to get Aotona, because it is a very, very difficult pet to tame, because I can never find it. It's the same with King Krush. If you download the SilverDragon add-on, you'll see all these little icons on the mini map there, see? And what they do is they show you the locations of where the rares can spawn, because it only tracks rares, whether it's rare treasure or rare mobs. They will appear on the map, and as you can see at this point, I wasn't sure whether it spawns high up or low, and I'm just going around each of these spots here. So as you can see, it's like a big circle. I'm just going around each spot on the map to check if it's there, basically. So the best thing you can do, guys, is just circle around a couple of times. I do it at least 4 or 5 times. That's what I did, and I couldn't find it. So the best thing to do then, guys, is just give a rest. You know, come back in half an hour or so, maybe an hour. It's up to you. Depends how much time you have in the day, really. But that's what I did. I went back and I came back about half an hour later, and it was there. But it's just having patience, guys, because I'd like to think it's a bit of an art form in a way, because it's a bit like fishing. You have to have patience, you know, and wait for the right time to go on, because it's not always there. And like you've seen in lots of my other videos, they'll get killed before I can get there, or they'll get killed right in front of me. So it's a lot of luck and a lot about timing, really. But yeah, do what I'm doing here, guys. Go around in a circle, see how you get on. But as you can see, I'm not really getting anywhere. Right, so guys, eventually she spawned, and again, I wasn't sure whether the frost trap would work because she's flying, but I thought, let's do it anyway. So as usual, guys, frost trap down, tame away, and yeah, it worked. She did get caught in the frost trap, so completely fine. And look, you got an achievement for taming Aotona as well. So that's one out of the sort of rare 3 that are in Sholazar Basin. So that was quite nice to see. I'm just going to show her off a bit now, because I kind of realised I haven't actually shown you Aotona yet. But she's really cool. Well, I suppose I have shown you. I showed you like in the introduction and stuff, but it's nice to actually see her, you know, sort of as you caught her. And I like using Eyes of the Beast, just so it's almost like you're in control and it's her point of view. And yeah, you can show off a bit, attack a couple of things. So yeah, really, really beautiful, really vibrant birds, and yeah, unique. So anyway, guys, that is Aotona from Sholazar Basin. I am your host, Rayman from Respawn Games. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, because there's plenty more to come. And remember, guys, find your prey and stay steady, my fellow hunters. I will see you all in the next one.